how deeply the audience understands the subject which he has participated or which he has attended. So today we will strive for the deep understanding of ESI Act. Although nobody can be master in the world, but since I have practiced and I have rather I would say I have lived ESI Act about some 25 years. So I'll share my experiences and I'll be happy to receive any responses, positive or negative or objective or subjective, whatever it is. We want to make this session understand each and every aspect of the ESI Act. So your cooperation is solicited, and as Mr. B.S. Nain has told that we will be having such more sessions. Rather, I was suggesting each one of you, or whatever group we have, it may be a smaller group, it may be a bigger group. Role assignment should be there. For example, one of the HR group members can take ESI as a subject, and whatever new is there, he can share it with others. Similarly, on the Contract Act, Provident Fund Act, Bonus Act, Gratuity Act, whatever acts are applicable. And one more thing I want to add here, because HR is the ears and the eyes of the all corporate sector companies. You are the people, you are the real leaders, de facto leaders of the industry, and if HR department is strong and is well aware, they can guide all the other people to a right path. And I want to add before I go to the act itself, Mr. Shamsi, there is one new NGO, Safe in India. It is being managed by IIM Ahmedabad alumni. Mr. Sandeep Sachdeva, he is working also, he is working abroad. Still, he is arranging this thing. He is center head of for Manesar as well as Gurgaon. And this NGO is going to grow for the help of the workers. They are objective. They will be objective. I am also associated with that NGO. They will of course be objective, and they are not going to interfere with the process of HR or anybody else. It aims only to help the needy workers in case of accident or some other exigencies. So one of the prime aim of this organization is to make the workers aware of the benefits under the ESI Act. So if any one of you at any time wish to have a talk for your workers in your company, in your house, you may have it, Mr. Shamsi, or I will be there and we will brief about it, because it is a good cause. So the main problem in India is lack of knowledge. I am also a little bit studying about the career. As a career advisor, what is required? Every one of us needs to grow in his or her career. Today what you are, you should not be after 10 years, after 5 years. So they say we should plan our career every year, we should review it and we should add to our attributes. We should rather training also plays its part. So we should regularly have trainings to improve ourselves, and we should also have training for the workers so that they can. Why accidents? you know, many of the workers are not well aware of the rules. Either they don't follow or they are not provided with the gadgets they need. For example, if construction industry needs helmet and the worker is not wearing it, or if he is not provided, so